Right, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. Sunday is squat day. As always, we start squat day with jumps. Playing around with a trap bar here. So trap bar plus weights is 145 pounds. So I'm doing a negative with the trap bar and then just trying to explode up into a jump as soon as the weights touch the ground. So we did about 15 minutes straight of jumping, jumped multiple different ways. So here we're using the trap bar, same thing into a negative and then trying to jump up onto the wall as soon as the bar touches the ground. I don't know how I felt about these. I felt like I was mistiming the jump, like I was dropping the bar, delaying for a second, and then jumping, which kind of defeats the purpose, I think. But a few of them were better than others. We'll keep working on it. Then just doing some straight up trap bar jumps holding the weight. So weighted jumps with 145 pounds. After that, doing a hop into a jump. And I'm actually liking these. I find them hard, like they're more technical than just doing a regular jump. Same thing, just trying to time it from the hop into the landing, and then I'm trying to drive my feet as hard into the ground as I can when I land and then jump, so I've got to keep working on those. Then just some straight up jumps from a standing position. Right after that, on to heavy box squats. So the goal was to do 5 sets of 3 with what I thought was 325 pounds. Turns out I counted wrong, it was 335. So I did the first couple reps and I had to put my hands down, so what I did was, rather than dropping the weight, I just raised the box up a little bit. These were nice from this height at 335. These I felt like I still had more in the tank at this height, so we'll start at 335 and I'll just keep adding weight from here and see what we can get to. Then maybe I'll go back down and weight and lower the box back down. So that was my first set. This is my 5th set. I didn't count that first one when I put my hands down as a working set. Obviously, I still got some work in there, but I wanted 5 clean sets of 3 as my working set. So that's what we wanted. That's what we got. Next week, we'll up the weight to 340. All right, if you watched my most recent video about how I cut, I talked about training in there, and I start most of my workouts off with 2 heavy compound movements under 5 reps. So next up was singles with the buffalo bar at 375.5 pounds. I was just looking to get 3 heavy singles in and then do more volume with some back off sets. So here's set 2 of 3 on the 375.5. I'm going to tell you right now, doing legs 3 days a week in the cut and adding in high rep sets on leg press and sandbag squats. Nothing felt light, but we got the 3 sets. And then went to some back off sets. So now set at 320 by 3. These reps actually moved quite nicely. I was happy enough with these. So next week I'll see if I can hit 380 for the singles with the buffalo bar, and then we'll just up the weight by 5 pounds on the set of 3 here. And then we finished off with a set of 5 at 292 pounds for the buffalo bar squats, and these were good. So what I'm trying to do on the lighter sets, so what I want to do is really focus on depth on these, make sure I'm coming right down to the safeties and back up again. And then as we increase the weight, so we'll throw 5 more pounds on here again next week, and we'll just keep going, getting good depth and working my way back up in weight with the best depth that I possibly can. And I'm trying to just touch the safeties. My left side is still coming down faster than my right because my right hip's still tight. So if I come down too hard to touch the safeties, the left side hits first and gives me a big wobble. So just try to be under control, come down, just kiss the safeties, and then just drive back up out of the hole. The first 4 reps I was super happy with. 5th rep here, you can see on the way up, it was a little bit more of a grind, but it still moved nice. Happy enough with the work today on those. Now, 200 pounds on the sandbag. The goal was to get 35 reps here straight through. Last week I didn't do as much low bar volume and I hit 30 straight through without any rest pause. The goal is to work up to 50 straight without having to pause. No rest pause. And you'll see how it goes here. So flying great for the first 15 reps, but for whatever reason today, lactic acid was building up super fast. My glutes, my lower back, and my quads were all absolutely on fire. So I hit 15 reps. I had to take a quick break, and then made it to 20, and I had to take another break. So at this point out, every 5, I managed to hit 5 reps at a time. Then I had to do a quick rest pause. At this point, I was frustrated with myself. So even though I said I was just going to go up 5 reps per week until I hit 50, I decided I was just going to go for 50 reps doing the rest pauses. Get as much work in as I possibly could on these. Felt like I just wanted to give myself some consequences for being a little sissy today. Or as Spencer would say, being a little Billy. Sorry, Billy. No offense meant. It's funny, we had some friends over the other week, and their daughter was going on. She's been watching The Office. She was going on about which characters everyone would be in The Office. When she got to herself, she was like, I'm a Karen. I'm totally a Karen. I was giggling to myself because she obviously doesn't know what the term Karen means in today's society. So you can hear there how rapid my breathing is. I'm just taking a second trying to slow my breathing down and then hammer out another 5 reps. And then repeat the process all over again. Alright, so we made it to 50, decided to squeeze out 5 more reps just to punish myself a little bit more, and hopefully that way next time it'll just make it easier to get to my 40 reps next week unbroken. So I don't know what was up with the box squats today. Normally I feel at 90% in my quads. Today my glutes were on fire, my quads were on fire, my lower back was on fire. They just absolutely wrecked me right from the start. So just hit some lying hamstring curls on the cable machine. I really like this. It isolates the hamstrings really, really well. After this, I took a bit of a break and went out with my wife, hit a baseball, caught a baseball, then came back and did some sandbag carries. I knew just because I was feeling beat up from the workout earlier, I wasn't going to get a super good max time on these, but my goal was just to carry the bag for as long as I could for time. This was a struggle, but I managed to get about a minute and 10 seconds from the time I picked it up to the time you'll see get a couple more times up and down the track here, and then I gotta stop for a minute, crouch over and rest the bag on my legs for a minute before I carry on and put it up on the shelf. But I only count until I had to stop and put it on my legs. This was good though. It's a good way to build some muscular endurance and a good way just to have these muscles time under tension for my core, my upper back. My legs were feeling it like crazy. I'd be super interested to see what I could do on these fresh. I don't really want to start off a workout with these and destroy myself before I do squats, but one of these days on a day off, I'll get this thing out and I'll just see what I can do for a max carry when I'm not fatigued at all. Alright, so coming up right now, that's where I counted the end of the carry. I rest for a second, then I go put it up on the wall, but this was max distance. I could carry it without resting. After that, I finished up with some trap bar carries up and down the track with 305 pounds. Nothing crazy heavy. All I tried to do was try to get a little bit faster with every run. So that was it for today's workout. I'll just leave you with these last 5 runs of the track. Tomorrow night's video, I will be wrestling with a 200-pound log, trying to press it overhead. It was a bit of a battle, but check that out tomorrow night if you want to see if I won or the log won. As always, thank you very much for watching. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.